Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know where we are?
We are in Song of Solomon's and Solomon, not Solomon's. There's not multiple Solomons. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. He has multiple wives, but there's not multiple Solomons to fuck those wives.
So gross. Honestly, one is bad enough.
Right. So yeah, I think we just read Song 3.
Correct.
Which means that today we're going to be reading
Song 4.
All right, you ready to get into this?
And how?
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we are in Song of Songs, chapter 4.
Yes, we are.
How beautiful you are, my darling.
Yeah, you are, darling.
Oh, how beautiful.
You're so beautiful, darling.
Thank you. Your eyes behind your veil are doves.
Oh, this is them getting married. Is that what I'm to gather here?
I mean, she's wearing a veil, but she's got doves in her eyeballs.
Can you really see someone's eyes through the veil?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We didn't have a veil, so I didn't know.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Yeah, and I only got married the one time, so.
Fuck you. Your hair is like a flock of goats. Okay. Descending from the hills of Gilead. If you tell me that my hair is like a flock of goats,
you're not going to be very happy with me.
I'm going to laugh at you.
Yeah, right.
But then
you're also not going to be very happy with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn. Super white.
Well, that's, okay.
Super white.
I guess in context, in that time frame, that's okay.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, like, look at them goats running and flowing. Look, your hair's like them goat hairs flowing.
I guess.
Your teeth
Isn't goat hair kind of coarse, though? Like, it's kind of...
But it's flowy.
It's flowy, though. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, honestly, he's looking around and he's like, what's some
What can I compare you to?
Yeah.
Okay.
A summer's day? Wait, no, that was,
Shakespeare's going to use that or something, right?
Several decades and centuries later.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, ooh, there's something white. There's something white.
Yeah, sheep.
Your teeth. Sheep. Your teeth are like them sheep, man. Yeah. They so white.
Right.
Yeah. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. You got your upper deck and your lower deck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your lips. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Your lips are like a scarlet ribbon.
Oh, okay.
Your mouth is... Ready?
I'm ready.
Lovely.
Oh, well, it's nice of him to say.
It is nice. It's just kind of boring after all that.
Right, yeah.
I thought he was going to say, your lips are like a fucking gouged knife wound and red like the blood that flows.
That's a little too violent for what they've been doing. You know what I mean? Like, this has been a very poetic, beautiful poem, not like violent imagery.
Yeah,
so
That's true. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. You got pink cheeks. Rosy cheeks.
Okay.
I guess. See, I always thought the temples were
right. Yeah,
the sides of your forehead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But why would those be red like pomegranates?
Maybe they used maybe they painted their faces differently back then.
I might want to look that up. Like, what did their makeup look like? Because we like pink cheeks today.
Right, but maybe that wasn't in back then, Right. Maybe it was rosy temples.
In the 90s, we didn't like pink cheeks. In the 90s, we liked sharp cheekbones. And so we put them dark lowlights underneath to make them look gaunt and shadowed. You wouldn't know that, but...
Yeah, I don't pay attention to those things.
No, but...
I did peg my pants for a while in the 80s or 90s.
You're saying
90s.
pig and you mean...
I said peg.
Peg.
I said peg.
Get pegged.
Oh,
oh my God. See, we never just called it that, like pegging your pants. We never called it that.
What did you call it?
Folding them.
Really?
Yeah.
I was always pegging your pants when I...
You got to peg your pants.
Yeah.
That was in the 80s, right?
I think it was early 90s. At least when we did it, I think it was in the early 90s.
Can that be right? I want to say it was 80s.
It was either late 80s or early 90s. I can't remember exactly.
I'm thinking late 80s because
I lived in a small town, and so things trickled down to us, not up from us. So I don't know. We might have, like I said, we might have had it later than you. I don't know.
You might have had it even later than me because I had it pretty fucking late.
Yeah.
I just know that we, as you say, pegged them and then we tucked them into scrunchy socks. And that was definitely 80s.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, you tucked your pants into scrunchy socks?
Well, yeah.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, and it was cool to not only just have the scrunchy socks, but then...
It would have been the 80s because it was the same time that Hammer Time and all that. Like, because I remember having balloon pants and stuff too. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, as I was saying, it was cool to not only have your pants tucked into your scrunchy socks, but you would have 2 different sets of scrunchy socks on your feet, you know, like 2 pairs of socks on each foot, and the scrunchy socks were different colors.
I do vaguely remember that, kind of.
So on one foot, I would have, like, say, pink and blue, but then on the other foot, I would have blue and pink.
Right. You
know, reversed. That was the coolest.
Okay.
Instead of just getting 1 pair of socks that has both colors on them, because those weren't invented yet.
Right. You had to create your own methods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, definitely 80s for the pegged pants look. I don't know why we're talking about pegged pants.
Because we were talking about the painting on their faces and rosy cheeks versus rosy temples or something, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and then we went into fads and, you know.
We did not have pomegranates on our faces.
No, we did not.
Okay. Just making sure our youth matches up.
Correct.
With each other.
No pomegranates.
No pomegranates. Okay. Your neck is like the Tower of David.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. Because I've never seen the Tower of David, so
I'm gonna guess that what he means is like a woman who has a high, strong neck. Like she doesn't slouch.
Okay.
She's no slouch.
Got it.
Okay.
Sure.
She stands firm and strong.
Yeah.
With her head held high.
Got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with courses of stone. On it hang 1,000 shields, all of them shields of warriors. Now,
well, there's a little imagery for violence, I guess.
Right.
Somewhat.
I looked that up a little bit. That's a necklace. He's talking about her necklace.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
She doesn't literally have shields hanging around her neck.
Yeah.
Unless her necklace was composed of little trinkets that looked like shields.
Right, yeah.
Which I don't think that they had Claire's Boutique back then. So your breasts, here we go.
Damn.
Yep.
Moving right along.
They are like 2 fawns. Like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Dim titties browsing like lilies.
Yeah. Fawns, like fawns in the lilies.
Fawns in the lilies.
Yeah.
And the silver spoon, little boy. What?
I don't. How did that get there?
Fawns in the lilies and the silver spoon.
I see. You equating the words to a song.
To the symbol
to the sound of a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how I do.
Right.
Okay, so we are traveling down. We started at her hair. We talked about her temples and her teeth and her neck and now her boobies.
Right.
Okay. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee, I will go to the mountain of myrrh and to the hill of incense. Ooh.
Okay.
He's talking about mountains and perfume. You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you.
Wow, no flaw.
Yeah.
Just give them a few weeks after they're married.
Yeah, that's true. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Come with me from Lebanon. Descend from the crest of Amana, from the top of Senir, the summit of Hermon, with the lion's dens and the mountain haunts of leopards. So it's dangerous.
Okay, yeah.
You have stolen my heart, my sister, my bride. He's not literally calling her sister.
Right, no, I got it.
Just, chick,
sure.
Babe.
Yep.
You have stolen my heart with one glance of your eyes and with one jewel of your necklace. You're pretty and you have riches and you smell good. And I saw that mountain you got between your legs. Let's go.
I bet those fawns didn't hurt anything either.
How delightful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much more pleasing is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your perfume more than any spice. Your lips. Now see, here's the thing. We were traveling from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Do you think he went back up, or do you think he's talking about them lips?
I think he went back up.
You think he went back up?
Yeah.
They drop sweetness as the honeycomb, my bride.
Okay.
Milk and honey are under your tongue.
Under your tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. You are a garden locked up, my sister, my bride. You are a spring enclosed, a sealed fountain.
Okay.
She wet. I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Your plants.
Anytime
a man talks about a woman's lady garden, he is not talking about her armpit hair.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates with choice fruits, with henna and nard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with every kind of incense tree, with myrrhs and aloes and all the finest spices.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is lost in this pussy.
Apparently, yeah.
You are a garden fountain. Oh yeah. A well of flowing water streaming down from Lebanon. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Awake, north wind, and come, south wind. Blow on my garden, that its fragrance may spread everywhere. Let my beloved come into his garden and taste its choice fruits. Wait. I gotta rephrase that last sentence.
Oh, okay.
Let my beloved come into his garden and taste its choice fruits.
There you go. That's better. Right.
That last sentence was her.
Right.
Actually,
I got it.
Saying, you like this garden over here?
Come get it.
You want to come get up in this garden, my flowing fountain and whatnot?
Right.
I got your milk and honey right here. All right. So that's it. Let's see what kind of notes I got here.
Okay.
Okay. So we are still in Song 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And this is about the bridegroom praising the bride, which we got that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The chapter contains...
Wait, it's the bridegroom? Oh.
Praising the bride.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
He's the bridegroom.
Yeah. Right.
She's the bride.
Yep.
Yeah. This chapter contains the man's descriptive poem of the woman's body. Didn't get that at all. And the invitation to be together, which is then accepted by the woman.
Yeah.
Got all that. So verses 1 through 7. So basically the first half of the chapter. They're his descriptive poem of her bits. Okay.
Yeah.
He's describing his female lover from head to breast. I don't know if that's where he stopped.
That sounded like that's where he stopped.
When he started talking about her flowing fountain and her fucking honey garden and shit like that.
Maybe. All right.
No.
Okay.
He did not stop at her breasts. I'm telling you that right now.
All right.
I don't care what they're I don't care
You're
how
probably
holy.
right. You're probably right.
I am right. That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Anyway, he uses imagery of flora and fauna. He expresses his desire in terms of a sensual pursuit with his lover's body as a mountain on which he finds perfumes. Yeah, he found those perfumes in her cave. Okay? As long as we're talking about a mountain.
Right? Yeah.
Flowing down a mountain. It demonstrates theologically the heart of the entire song, this bit of this chapter. Okay? It values the body as not evil but good, even worthy of praise, and respects the body with an appreciative focus rather than lurid.
Which is interesting, given the rest of what we've read so far in the Bible.
Right.
Because it's just that's not how things have gone, really.
Right.
The woman is to be detested and to be loathed. And,
right.
I mean, there's so much wrong with the woman in the Bible thus far. It's interesting to hear it in a good light. So.
Yeah. He's like, today you smell good. You're not menstruating, are you? because I might have to hate you today.
Right.
If you are. Or, you're not. You smell good and I want to fuck you hard.
Or I've got other concubines. We could always check out one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. So then the male, he issues this call to come along with him. Okay. From these other cities. He's like, come with me from there.
Yeah.
Okay. And that depicts the danger and her inaccessibility. And it contains an allusion to the general unapproachableness of this woman. So when he's talking about like the, lions and and
it's about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because she's protected, she's got her brothers, her father, all the city. You can't marry this woman or you can't touch her unless you marry her. Also women are grody.
Sure.
Yeah. So then the last half of this chapter is, quote, a walk in the garden. It concerns seduction and consummation. So yeah, totally right.
Yeah, right.
Where the man seduces the woman. So all he has to do is use flowery words and be like, your teeth are so great. Your hair's the best and your cave smells yummy. And she's like, okay.
I took the veil to mean they were getting married, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, I guess. Are they married? I wonder, because it doesn't specifically say they were getting married.
It depends on which note you read, because some of the notes were like, yeah, they are getting married.
Okay.
And he's talking to his bride.
Okay.
But it also seems like he's still in the process of seducing her.
Well, and I keep forgetting that, it possibly, I don't know if this was the case or not, but I know that, in Islam, the women cover their faces with a veil.
Oh, that's true.
Which is also an Abrahamic religion, so maybe in earlier days, women wore veils more often. Maybe it's a veil that she would wear. I don't know.
It wasn't like talking about her wedding veil. It was talking about...
Could be.
Like,
and I don't know that to be a fact.
Your yummy wares
taking a guess.
Your yummy wares are all hidden.
Right.
And all I can see is your pomegranates.
Yeah.
Ooh, how did he see her teeth?
Well... It would be a light veil, like a,
like a gauze?
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. So, remember that bit where he was talking about saffron and calamus and cinnamon and aloes?
Yes.
Those are all spices from India. So, he was like saying, not only do you smell good, you smell like rich.
Got it.
You smell fancy.
She was moneyed.
I mean, that's my take.
Right.
Like, why are you going to compare her to all this other stuff? At the very least, he's saying you smell like stuff that is very expensive.
Right.
So those were really good ways of seducing her.
Got it.
You don't just smell yummy. You smell like this yummy stuff that comes from countries far away.
Right.
Which is the yummiest.
Right.
And then that very last sentence where I restated it in her voice.
Yeah.
That's an invitation to her garden where she consents to his call. And she's like, yeah, I will allow you into my cave. Let us do the thing.
Got it.
So that was that chapter.
Okay.
Okay.
So they finally did it.
I guess.
Or maybe
they're in the process.
Something, anyway.
I'm not sure. This is sex. That's all I know.
Yeah, right. No, that much I gathered.
This is an erotic poem.
Right. Yes. All right. Well, do you have anything else for us today, or was that it?
That is it for Solomon's Song of Songs, Song 4.
All right. Well, that will. So we'll be back tomorrow then with
Song 5.
Yep. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end.
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.